This is dumb. This is stupid. I feel like I probably lost everybody at this point. Sorry, guys. Hey, Big Feets. Hey, yay. Hi, glad everybody's... Sorry. I'm sorry. I was pissed off. I hate when this crap happens. It's so obnoxious. I don't mean to be a downer about anything, but it got weird after I left. Oh, great. Yeah. We're good. We're good, right? We're good. Okay. Sean killed a guy with a trident. Yeah, Swan, you're gonna have to lay low for a little while, man. Where'd you find that anyway? What happened out there? I don't know. Brick killed a guy with a trident. Yeah, where did you find that? Yeah, maybe I'm gonna stop drinking Sub-100 proofers. That sounds like a pretty good idea. But yeah, so what I was trying to do originally was comparing this little bottle of Weller Special Reserve with this bigger bottle. This one is from, oh snap, last year? Yeah, I think this is from last year. And this is also from, what? That can't be right. No, maybe it is from last year. I don't know. I can't really tell. Oh well, doesn't matter. Does it count as a bottle kill when it's just a sample? Absolutely. Yes. I look perplexed. I am no longer perplexed. We're all good. I'm gonna fix the hair. I'm gonna give you guys some chugs there here. You know. This one seems to be a little bit fruitier. Maybe a little bit more, not astringent necessarily, but it seems to have something a little bit less pleasant on the palate too. But I mean, it's still good. It's still, you know, Weller Special Reserve and everything. But but this one's it's so well balanced, and it's got more of the, you know, prominent like baking, not spices, but like baking notes on it and everything, and just tastes more like, you know, what I expect Weller to taste like. Adam, I thought it was more like 6 to 7, maybe even 5 to 7. Not that, you know, it's just semantics, but whatever. I need some water. Yep, that knocked me out. It made me tired. So what happened was, the mic that I was using, I'm not going to show you, it doesn't matter. The mic that I was using has a crappy input. So I just barely nudged it and the cable came out. So that's that. I just used one that actually has a cable attached to the bottom. So whatever, it happens. So we're moving on. Hey, Matt Leonard's here. What is the estimated amount of open bottles everybody has? I am unusual and only have 3 to 4 open at any one time. I open everything that I buy. For the most part, I mean, I have like a couple in reserve that I try to save, you know, for once these special bottles kind of go away. But, you know, overall, I open up pretty much everything that I buy. Can I find Weller Special Reserve for MSRP? They want 50 to 120 in Southern California. Nope. I get it for I'll pay no more than about $30 for 1.7, or excuse me, for a fifth of it, and handles, you know, no more than like $40 to $45. It's not worth it past that. I mean, it just really isn't. Dustin, really? I didn't know you had a bottle for Greece. I have one for him too, actually, but it's a beer. Jason said, "I'm like you, Louie. I tend to only open a few and drink them till they're gone." Yeah, yeah. I love the Weller Special Reserve prices if you can find them for MSRP or close to MSRP. Yeah, it kind of tastes like there's something wrong with this bottle of Weller. It's very odd, this little one. The bigger one, though, again, seems to be missing that weird, like, kind of harsh note that I'm picking up on the little one. I don't know. It's very strange. I've never noticed it before until tonight. I don't know. Who's to say? Michter's Toasted. I have not had it yet. I would really like to. Did I leave the little one in the sun? He's got a little sunburn now. No, I didn't. I don't know why it tastes like that. Again, it's kind of annoying. Just like everything else right now. Well, this was a weird little experiment that I did. But hey, let's do another experiment. So I'll take the little one and the big one and just science, right? For science is science. Done. But in hindsight, I found a small little liquor store that sells Weller 12 for $60. Heck yes. That's not that bad. But, well, okay, it's not perfect. But, I mean, as far as, like, finding that bottle goes anymore, that's actually a pretty good deal. I gotta be honest with you. But, yeah, I gotta find some of that Michter's Toasted. But, you know, there have been other things that I've had this year that I don't mind. Oh, Adam. That's all right. I don't think it's totally worth $100, but I think that it's still good enough to maybe fork over a little bit more. So funny story about, yeah, I know he did. It's okay. Funny story about Elmer T. Lee bottle. Swan said he got me my first bottle of Weller 12 for $25. He also got me my first bottle of Elmer T. And I really did like it when I first had it. I thought it was really quite a decent bourbon. And it was so funny because like I had it and I kind of forgot that I had it, and then I finished it, and then I forgot that I had finished it, and I was like, where's my Elmer T. Lee? And then I was like, oh, that's right. I don't got it anymore. So kind of sucked. But is Rock Hill Farms worth $90? Nah, I don't think so. Of that mash bill, Rock Hill Farms is like my least favorite of the products that come from it. As far as I guess like the high end or more top tier bottles go, it is a nice bottle. $90 though for like average bourbon. I don't know. Well, it was a weird little blend between those two Wellers. It kind of made it like boring more than anything. It's not bad. It's just like, I feel like that's all that's happened tonight with me drinking these is I've just been like, Have I had the Four Roses 130th? I've scoured the earth for a lone pour, and I'm beginning to think it's not real. I have not tried it, but I do have a sample of it that I'm waiting on. I'm probably going to have that, excuse me, tomorrow night when we record that bonus episode for Patreon, because that's going to hopefully be a part of my best of 2018, list, but we'll see. Who's to say? Swan is the man. Screw the plan and go barrel proof. You know, so I said I was going to do it soon on the stream. I said that I just had it. But you know what? We're going to kick it up a notch. And this is absolutely not a this is not a sub 100 proof bourbon. Yes, it has been a terrible week, Dustin. That's one of the reasons why I have decided that I'm going to do this. Other than the fact that, it was I just had trouble with the stream and everything, but breaking out Mr. George T. Stagg himself. And it's a good thing I didn't put it up on my shelf because I wanted to keep it at least a little bit closer. And yes, this is a bit of a Perry pour, but I don't care. And I'm a little tired. Screw plans, right? Best laid plans of bourbon drinkers. Am I right? It's so good. It's so good. I don't want to spoil too much about it because it is like I said, I have a review an uncorking with Chad and Sarah coming out. I guess it's this week. It might be next week. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll talk about it a little bit, but I don't want to give my full notes, my full review on it until you actually see that video. Blame me if Lucy gets pissed. Okay, fine. Whiskey of the year, not decided yet. I will. I'll throw it in. It will probably wind up being part of my decisions. But I haven't made up my mind yet. I still have stuff that I have to try, honestly. Is it better than 2017? Yes. Yes, it is better than 2017's. I was a little bit underwhelmed, honestly, by the 2017 Stag. I thought that the Weller was superior by far. But one word review. Give me a second. Because I haven't actually, been able to. Oh, that's something new. I've not noticed that. I forgot about that part of it. I forgot how good this is. I mean, I knew how good it was, but I forgot, how exciting it is tasting it and how enjoyable it is to taste it. Yeah, dude, the color on it is gorgeous. And it's kind of a little distorted by the camera, but honestly, it's not that far off. That redness, that copper color on it is just about what it actually is like. I mean, even up against the light, it's still kind of that color. So, yeah. 15 years straight from the barrel. It is indeed. And it's fantastic. It really is. And, if I had to give a one-word review, oh, man, that's tough. That's tough. I'm good with a bunch of words. I'm not good with one word. Okay. And I mean this in the nicest way possible. Everlasting. I'm going to call it everlasting. And you'll have to really watch that uncorking for my full review of it, but it's really good, you guys. It's really good. Put that on a t-shirt. Ooh, mesmerizing. That's a good one. Stoic. I like that too. It is kind of a thinker whiskey. I mean, it really is. There's so many complex layers to it that I can't quite, break everything down so quickly. Excuse me. I just it's so good. It really is. And Swan asked, how does it compare to Stag Junior? Dude, there's no comparison. I mean, this is absolutely better. You wish you could get some hands on it, but I've only seen the 2014 stack. Okay, gotcha. Trade pours for stack. So I think that I'm actually going to include this in the blind flight. I might. There's a chance of it that it'll be included in the blind flight that is included for the 100 subscriber on YouTube giveaway too, which is still happening. Again, like I said earlier, that's still happening. I just haven't had a chance to get everything sorted out for it. But infatuating, that's a good one too. All right, Big Feets, take it easy, buddy. Hope you have a good night, my friend. Stag Junior's the blue whale. GTS is the blue whale's father. Yeah, I think that's. Yeah. Cody, you've got a decent amount of stag. What are you talking about? Yeah, a decent amount of stag? That's insane. Adam, that's a good one. That's a good one there. I'm not going to. I'm not going to get too far into that rabbit hole that you've just opened up. Is this what it was like on the other stream when I left? Oh, you guys are ridiculous. Oh my goodness. It's so good. Holiday 6-pack. What the heck does that mean? Is it like a pick your own 6-pack? Like you get to go to the, you're jamming the album. Oh, okay, great. That's kind of cool. Anyway. Never mind. You guys are ridiculous. Hey, George C. Stagg's a pretty good bourbon. It's not bad by any means. I'm happy that I made the switch over from barrel proof bourbons from 90 proof bourbons to barrel proof. That was a dumb idea. Why did I ever do that? Why did I ever think that was a good idea? I blame Dustin. I don't really blame Dustin. It was my idea first. I need to have a steak with this bourbon. I really do. It would be so good with a nice big savory steak. You guys get me any do I prefer last year's WLW over this one? Yes, I do. I thought last year's was fantastic. This year's is really good, though. I just think last year's was better. It's just me. No, I'm making you hungry. Side by side with Booker's, which is deeper? If we're really going to do a true side by side here, Adam, we're going to really make this happen. And I was actually kind of wondering that myself, as I was trying it for the first time. I was like, if I had these two together, what would I really prefer to have out of the two? Under 100 proof is better when you want to drink bourbon but don't want the evening to be about bourbon. That's actually a really good point. That's a really good point there, Jason. I like that. Ooh. Oh, Louis knows about the reverse sear. Dude, the reverse sear is the only way to really make steak. It's fantastic. Christian, I do love Booker's, though. I do. Oh, yes, absolutely, Swan. That's going to happen. Yes, it is the Kentucky Chew. I have this. I have the Booker's Bluegrass, and I have the Front Porch Batch. Yes. So anyway, yes. Kentucky Chew. Chew is almost 2 entire proof points higher than the Stag is. I mean, the nose on the Booker's is so good too, but okay. The Booker's has more caramel and vanilla and more peanuts that I'm picking up on. While the Stag has everything that the Booker's does, but it also has this. Dang it, it's so good. It also has this really deep chocolate notes to it as well, and some coffee in there too. Oh man, kind of like a cherry, like a chocolate covered cherry, in some ways. But yeah, best Booker's was Mama's. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well. I did say nutty. You're right. I will go ahead and say nutty. Nutty. Exactly, as long as it's not flat cherry cola. The Booker's is fabulous. I mean, really, it's so good. However, let's see. Almost no contest. No, there is no contest. The Stag is better than the Kentucky Chew is. And I love the Kentucky Chew, don't get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with it. I would have it any day of the week. Well, maybe not any day of the week, but I would make it a go-to in terms of barrel proofers. But I think that the Stag is just it's just a better bourbon. That's just how it is. No, the flat cherry cola is how I described. Sorry, the old Ezra barrel strength. That's all that I ever really got out of it when I tried it, and it's just kind of an overall pretty boring bourbon for me. And I love Fred Minnick to death. I really do. I've actually talked to him a bunch over the past couple of days. But I this is one of the few times that I'm going to disagree with him and say I don't think that it's as good as he makes it out to be. Hey, this is some good bourbon. Thank you guys again, by the way, for sticking around. I need to say that I hate that this continues to happen, and I hope that it will stop happening soon. To maybe once I actually get my full setup in the new house, things will be a lot easier to do. And yeah, is it a single barrel or just barrel strength? It is just barrel strength. It is not, in fact, single barrel. However, it does kind of appear like I might have gotten a bad bottle. So, I'm definitely willing to try other ones. But as far as my bottle goes, I don't think it's fantastic. I think I'm gonna drink the Booker's first. But Old Ezra tastes like straight bananas to you. Interesting, Brian. I think that's a good call. The Stag is definitely very, very good. Yeah. And maybe Christian, it's just it's not as good of a bottle as it's being hyped up to be. But I'm also I'd love to check my notes against another bottle. Excuse me, just for the sake of clarity, because I have really been wondering a whole bunch recently if it's my bottle or if I just don't like it. So, I'll keep trying it. I'll keep, checking to see whether or not I actually do like it. But just me. Seriously though, guys, you cannot go wrong with the Bookers by any means. I mean, I'm not trying to knock it either. It's just it's just not as good, I don't think, as a Stag, but it's almost two entirely different ball games. Not that it's apples to oranges, but it does kind of feel like I don't know, maybe I'm not. They're both barrel proof bourbons. Yeah, oh well. We were before the release, he goes, I got a really good feeling about this. And it was Swan, Chad, Sarah, and myself, and we're all standing around at Liquor Barn for the release. And I get called, and Chad gets called, and Swan gets called, and Sarah doesn't, unfortunately. It was just so funny. People started going, "Oh, we're just gonna go stand over in this spot and soak up some of that. Good luck." But it was funny. It was funny. Yeah, poor flippers the past few days. They've had some rough stuff over on the secondary market, haven't they? That's all I'm going to say about that. George T. Stagg is twice the age, though. Not a fair comparison at all. It really, yeah, and that's a good point too. But it's Adam, no comment, man. No comment, unfortunately. Maybe someday we'll chat about it more, but okay. Swan, be my counsel. Should I talk about this? Should I divulge some tea? Should I pour some tea? Eric says no. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I won't talk about it. If you're curious, send me a message. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I just parts of that particular story need to be refuted, and not necessarily in terms of what the person in question has said, but to defend another's reputation. So that's all I'm going to say. Yeah. Okay. I'll stop. That's it. The George T. Stagg's really good. Dang it. I wish that this were like an everyday pour for me. Not an everyday pour, but I wish I had like another bottle at the very least. But man, this is Such a good bottle. I'm super happy to be able to have it. That's the thing I think that people, so what products do I use on my hair? I am using less than I used to. It's just Dove Men's Plus Care. Oh my gosh, Christian, that would be amazing. Oh, that would be so good. Please do that. Please do that. I would be eternally grateful to have you guys do that for me. That would mean a lot. Hey, Joseph, and we're back. Swan, it's okay, man. I understand. I barely even have a... Wait, what am I, a Pear Bear? I barely even have a den full of BTAC. So it's okay. Christian, I'm going to let you guys decide that if that's something that you all want to pursue. Oh, Louis, I saw that. I really want to try it. I've always really liked the... Oh my gosh, excuse me. I've always really liked the Bullet Rye and the Bullet products, and at 12 years old, I would love to try that. And I think I shared that, Swan, with you and Chad, didn't I? The TTB label, excuse me. I really am excited about that. But we'll see. Maybe it'll come out before the end of 2018, and I'll be able to include it in. Actually, no, I think I'm going to stick to bourbons this year. I had considered doing ryes as well, but I think that it's just going to be bourbons. But that's just me. That's just me. I am already past 10 o'clock. Goodness gracious, guys. I'll finish off this stag here in a second. Thank you all so much for hanging around with me. Sorry about all of the technical difficulties that occurred. I know that it was kind of a pain having to jump around from stream to stream, and the fact that I dropped audio at 1.2 is just ridiculous, and I'm very sorry about that. But thank you for being here. It means a lot. Oh, really, Adam? Huh. Okay. That'll be awesome. I owe you at least 30 minutes. Okay. I'll make up for it later this week. I'll make up for it. I promise you guys. We'll do another live stream where things will actually go right. Yeah, I really do apologize. I feel super bad for the way things went. But yeah, I'd like a cigar too. Honestly. But anyway, I'm gonna hop off of here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, bell notification, all that good stuff. Social media, of course, is at My Bourbon Pod. I think all you guys are already doing all that. For anybody who is catching the replay, yeah, please go and follow us at My Bourbon Pod, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Bourbonshop.threadless.com. We have a sale going on there until the end of the year where everything is 25% off. That's in celebration, of course, for the 1-year anniversary of the podcast. And then new episodes every Wednesday, of course, live streams every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. 5-star rate and review on iTunes. That really helps a lot. Patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month. You can help me keep going every single week and doing this and giving you guys extra content. Patreon's about to start getting a bonus episode every month, a full bonus episode, not just like it's sitting down for 5 minutes. It's going to be a full episode every month. So be on the lookout for that too. If you have questions or comments, this is mybourbonshop@gmail.com. So please, stay in contact. I'd love to talk with you guys as always. I'll see you tomorrow for the new episode. I'll see you later for another live stream, of course. I'll see you next week, too, I think, maybe. But until then, I'm Perry, and this is My Bourbon Podcast live stream. Cheers, y'all.